Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Alpaca with Budget with Alpaca. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you found us. Normally, we are a budgeting channel, but we also like to dabble in diamond painting here and there. And during the month of May and the month of June, we'll be doing weekly whip-in chats, which for those of you who are not accustomed to diamond painting videos, that is a work in progress, and where we chat while we are working on our kits. The reason it is during the months of May and June is because I am a moderator along with our host, Nati, over with Life with Nati. She is the host of Year with Yuumei, which is an event on Facebook, and during May and June we are doing a mid-year event inside of the year-long event called May with Yuumei. So we are officially kicking off week 2 of May with Yuumei, and at the end of this video you will find the winners from last week's, the very first week of May with Yuumei, and that will be the winners for the progress posts that was on Facebook, along with a couple winners from our comments section. I say our, I mean mine. Nati also has her own video up already with the winners from Facebook, along with 2 winners from her comments. So definitely be sure to go check out that, because if you didn't win here, does not mean that you did not win over on her channel. So be sure to give her video a like, a thumbs up, and go give it a watch so you can see if you won there as well. So with that being said, as you can see, we are not going to be actually doing any diamond painting today. I apologize, friends. I fully intended to have this completely done. I actually intended to have a lot of things done. Not gonna lie, I am gonna go ahead and start kitting up while I'm talking, because otherwise what's going to happen is kind of what happened last time, which is where I got very distracted and made a small dent, but not nearly enough of a dent, I don't think. So we are gonna go ahead and do that. Before though, man, the ADHD is strong today. Before though, I do just want to make a note. I am working on Lofi Cali Girl by Yuumei Art. It is a Diamond Art Club painting. It is my absolute favorite by Yuumei, and I am still just so excited that Diamond Art Club came out with it. So yes, so that is that. It is gorgeous. It is, if I remember correctly, I believe Yuumei created this back in 2022, I want to say, and that was for the wildfires out in California during that time. And then of course, you know, we had the massive wildfires that were happening in January this year. So in any case, it's a very powerful, moving image for me. A lot of Yuumei's art, I guess I need to be centered. A lot of Yuumei's art is very powerful, very moving, and speaks to a lot of things that I also find meaningful. So this was one that I knew was going to be a must-have. So in any case, I've been waiting, and apparently I'm still waiting because I have not finished getting her up. So let's go ahead and get started with that. While I am doing that, what was I even saying? Y'all, I have been unmedicated for the last week. It's not been good. Not gonna lie. It's been a bit of a hot mess. I finally did get my medication. I had to go to I had my therapist appointment on, is it Monday? Tuesday? One of the days. I had my therapy appointment, so they got my refill done, and then it took me a while to be able to get to the pharmacy to get it. So I finally got it yesterday, and we are back in business. But problem with having ADHD and not having medication for a couple days is that it then throws off your routine of getting medication and like taking it at like a normal time. So today I did not take it until like almost 12:30. So for those of you who don't know, that means that I will probably be awake for quite a while today. I hope not, because I have to work in the morning, but we will see. And these drills do not want to come out of the bag. Come on. It doesn't want to come out. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I don't... Okay, so I've got these tweezers. These are the tweezers that I got from Susie's Creations. I requested tweezers to match my Lofi Cali Girl canvas, and Susie absolutely knocked it out of the park. These are the black ceramic tipped. Sorry, my camera is a little off-center today, so I apologize. These are fantastic. I absolutely love them. They work really well with ABs. They work really well with other special drills. They also work phenomenal with round drills. So if you like tweezers, but you struggle with, you know, wanting to be able to do a round canvas but not really wanting to use a pen, but like kind of feeling like you're forced to, I will say that these are fantastic. I used them for like a smaller round, it's not a canvas, it was the coaster set that Diamond Art Club sold, with the cats. I bought that, and I used tweezers. I used these tweezers, not these ones in particular, but the ceramic tipped ones from Susie's Creations, and they worked phenomenally. Absolutely loved it. So in any case, highly, highly, highly recommend them. And she also does customs, and this was, like I said, a custom request that I made. I also have putty remover of the same style. I don't know what I've done with them. They're somewhere around here. My room is a mess. It's still a mess. I think I said that in the last video that I did, and I still have not cleaned it. So it is what it is. I will get to it eventually. I have had so many things going on. You know, I was also supposed to have finished kitting up, and also supposed to have a certain shop opened by now, and it's still not. And I am struggling with myself on that, because it's like purely, I don't know, it's purely my fault. Like, of course it is, it's my shop, right? But it's more so when I'm working during the week, I don't get off until later. And like by later, I mean like, you know, it's like 5 or 6 o'clock sometimes. So I don't get off until later. And then by the time I'm off, like, you know, my husband's off, my kids are home, they want to spend time together. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, that's great. And then by the time that like everybody is wound down and everybody's in bed, then I'm tired. And I'm like, okay, so I could either get up and keep working, you know, working on the business stuff, or, oh wait, did I just, oh no, okay. Or I can go to bed and try to get up early and work on things before work, which is usually what I try to do, because trying to go downstairs after, like, you know, I've already come up and laid down, and like, you know, my husband's gone to bed and I've, you know, laying down in bed, and like just trying to get back up is just really, really hard for me. Especially because, like I said, with the ADHD and like the medication and stuff like that, it really, once the medication wears off, like my brain goes back into overdrive, and then I'm like drained so fast that it's wild to me. And so then I'm exhausted, like immediately, basically. So with all that being said, I've just found it really hard to find the time to finish what I need to finish with the shop. So I was talking to Nati about this the other day because she asked me, like, you know, if I had it up yet, because obviously, like, I have things that I need to get up. And I had said, like, you know, I have it almost done. Like, I have the theme done. I have it. It's literally, I'm just behind on the pictures of everything. And, like, you know, I think I've said it before, but there's a couple, I'm also kind of struggling with, like, do I have enough to offer? Which, like, I don't know. I do, and it's, I don't know. But, so what I was telling her, sorry. What I was telling her is that I don't know if, like, I just need to bite the bullet and get an Etsy account, and just, like, you know, throw together, like, an Etsy real fast, because part of it is also I'm intimidated by Shopify, and, like, I hate to admit that because, like, I do find myself to be pretty tech savvy, but, like, Shopify is a different beast, you know, like, I've never really worked with it, I've never worked with it, and you have to set up everything yourself, as far as, like, yes, you're clicking buttons and, like, telling it what to do, but you also have to set up, like, you know, if you want to sell internationally, for example, which is, like, been the biggest hiccup for me, if you want to sell internationally, you have to choose the markets to sell in, and then have to, like, make sure that everything is the way that it's supposed to be, and it's all set up correct, and, like, that has been super hard for me to wrap my head around. Like, I haven't had time to, or I haven't made time, I guess. I just haven't had time to watch any YouTube videos on it. Like, I had a YouTube video that I was watching the first, like, day or two when I was first, like, really, like, had time to really sit down and work on it. Where is this bag? I'm looking for a specific bag. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Okay, sorry friends. Promise I was, like, actually looking for something. In any case, what? Brain. Gosh. This is, like, my life. Literally, this is my life. And my husband's life. Where I just stop in the middle of a sentence and can't remember what the heck it is that I was saying. Anyway, so Shopify, it's very intimidating. I haven't had time to really, like, focus on it and figure out what it is that I'm doing as far as, like, the international selling. And then, like, on top of that, also trying to get pictures of everything and, like, trying to make it appealing versus, like, I don't know. I feel like part of it is my perfectionism taking over, and I really, you know, as Nati would say, just, like, just do it, just post it and be done with it and fix it as you go. But for me, I'm like, but it's not, what if it's not pretty enough? What if it's not, like, good enough? What if? And so I feel like I'm kind of self-sabotaging in that way, and I'm aware of it, right? Like, obviously I'm aware that I'm doing this. So I do just need to, like, hit the button, and, you know, kind of like with the recording situation when I was going back and forth about when I would start recording, like, I just need to do it. But it's scary. Like, I want to make sure that I have everything right, I guess. So anyway, so that goes back to, like, what I was talking with Nati about. I was talking to her about that. And then I also said, like, you know, maybe I should start an Etsy shop, which she was like, no, don't do that. And then I also said, you know, or maybe I could do, like, a Google form where, you know, people who do want who are waiting to like pick up, you know, in particular, like the countdowns for May with Yuumei, like those particular things, or like the bingo cards, you know, for those people who are waiting for me to post this link so that they can order these things. And whether they're ordering a digital copy or they're wanting like, you know, a hard copy, whatever, I could do maybe a Google form, and then, you know, we could set up like a payment through PayPal and do it that way. Like, you know, I'm just kind of, while I'm also still trying to get the shop up and running. So I don't know. You guys can let me know your thoughts. The shop was supposed to be up like 2 or 3 weeks ago at this point, and I'm still in paralysis mode with it. So like, I'm still creating things, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's part of it too, is that like I'm still creating things for it, and so I'm like, oh, but it's not done yet, like this thing isn't done yet. Like, I literally just printed off something else that like that I'm excited about and that I have to do once I'm done with this video. But it's like, you know, and then I have like 2 or 3 other things that I'm gonna be doing that's part of that same thing that like I just did. And so but that's what I'm talking about, is like, it's like this constant like fear of not having it done, and like not being ready. And so I don't know. I don't know. That's like, you know, as I would tell my kids, it sounds like a you problem. And it very much is. It very much is. It's not really. I think I just need to get out of my own head about it and just do it. So for those of you who are also creators, who have your own shops, let me know. Like, let me know in the comments. Do you use Shopify? Do you use Etsy? Do you use Ko-fi? Like, you know, what do you use? What do you like about it? If you have like any tips or any, like, you know, I can hear Nati now. Any case, just let me know. Like, what do you guys think? What do you guys do? Did you have the same like reservation when you were starting out? Like, I don't know. I think I'm just overthinking everything, and I just need to like do it. But it is what it is. I think like my biggest hiccup is, and I'm sorry, I'll move on from this in a minute, but I feel like my biggest hiccup is like being concerned that I don't have the international section set up, and then I'm missing out on like a whole bunch of you guys, and I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want, and obviously like I don't really know, as far as like physical copies of things, like I don't really know how that will work anyway, as far as like, you know, with the tariffs and things that are going on right now. But I would still like to be able to at least get you guys digital content. And, you know, there are some things like most of my stuff is paper products, right? So like I can throw it into an envelope. It's not going to be subjected to tariffs, I don't think. You know, the biggest issue that I have is like the heavier physical items, like eventually like, you know, binders or keychains or things like that, like the heavier things that like I might eventually have, or like the savings challenge with the binder that I do currently have. But I don't know. I feel like maybe it would be fine. It's just trying to figure out how that works. And I know that Etsy and Shopify both do a really good job with like getting the taxes for you and for doing that. But I don't know how they vary as far as like in Etsy, is it just like you click a button and say, yes, I want to ship internationally, and then Etsy's like, say less, we got you, along with like, you know, a massive fee to like sell on there? Or is it like Shopify where it's like, yeah, cool, pick the markets that you want to sell in, and you can pick 3 like markets, and then you have to figure out how to translate, and like, I don't know. I think I'm, like I said, I think I'm just overthinking it. But let me know. All right, we're gonna move on because I'm gonna lose you guys. You guys are gonna be like asleep already. So if I haven't said it, it is Sunday. It's Sunday, May 11th. Happy Mother's Day. I have been, I told everybody, like, don't talk to me, don't mess with me. I'm kidding. But I did say, like, I'm not here. Like, if you need me, no, you don't. I am not here today. I am invisible. I am a ghost. I do not exist. Oh no, I dropped it because I literally, like, I ran around all day yesterday and then, like, wasn't feeling well in the evening, and, like, it's just, I didn't really get time to sit down. It was Backlash for all of you who watch WWE. It's, you know, one of the pay-per-views or whatever. Do they even call it pay-per-view anymore? Because, like, they don't really sell them anymore. But in any case, like, it was WWE, and, like, I'm a big fan of WWE now. Like, not now, but, like, I have been for pretty much my whole life. And then I recently got back into it. And I was looking forward to sitting down and watching this last night, and literally, like, I think I only got to sit down for, like, pretty much the last match, last 1 or 2 matches, and there was 5 total, because, like, we were just so busy doing, you know, grocery shopping, and then I had to organize, like, everything, and I'm tired just thinking about it, and just, like, talking about it. So today I said, nope. The kids were like, can we take Oscar for a walk in his stroller? No. You can, I'm not. And, like, by you can, I mean you can't, because you're too young. You can't. No. He will be fine. He's a cat. He will be fine with not going on a walk in his stroller for 1 day. He will survive. They didn't really like that. They didn't really agree with me on that, but you know what? That's okay. Because it's my day, darn it. So yeah, so in any case, happy Mother's Day to all who are celebrating. I am so thankful for my mom. I'm thankful for my husband's mom. And just, like, all of you guys, just everybody. Like, it's just such a, you don't realize, like, what a thankless job it can be, being a mom. And so yeah, so I appreciate you guys, all of you moms out there. I appreciate you. I see you. I hear you. I appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do. Look. Oh my gosh, we've got 1 row done. We've got 1 row. We're so much closer. Gosh, I fully intended on having this done before I filmed. And in fact, like, I came upstairs to do this, and then I think I got, like, 2 or 3 done, and I realized that even with watching, because I had Nati's video playing, even with watching that in the background, no. I eventually went back downstairs to get my cord so I could have my overhead light on, and my husband was like, you're not supposed to be down here, what's going on? And I said, yeah, I realized that it's going to take me like 10 hours to finish all of this, so I'm just going to go ahead and record again while I'm doing it, even though I did not want to be doing that. That's what we're going to do. So, in any case, I promise I won't keep you guys for 10 hours because that would be insane. Maybe one day, not today. No thank you. Kudos to everybody who can do, like, massive long streams. I think Nati did one, like, back in October. Was it a 24-hour stream? In any case, kudos, because, like, I can't. One day, maybe. But yeah, so I am just here. I'm trying to get all of these drills out. I do have my tweezers, so I will go ahead and use those because that's why they're here, right? Oh my gosh, the static. On the bingo cards that I have, one of the challenges is to survive, like, you know, to kit up without getting staticky. I think I'm gonna leave that one up for interpretation. Like, if you have one bag that did not have static, congratulations. You can mark that one off, because I feel like otherwise it's gonna be impossible, because I don't think I've received a single bag. Maybe once or twice in like a blue moon have I received a bag that like had no static. Much less like an entire kit. Like, it'd be amazing. And I know there's ways, like there's tricks and ways to get, you know, static free, but we don't got time for that today. Look at all these. We've got like 40 more to do still, right? Like, cause there's like 80. Yeah. Yeah. And you'll notice that I am cutting off the numbers now. And that is because I found that the smaller containers, do not stick as well, because the stickers are just a little too long. So they like bump up against this like ridge part right here. So I have started cutting those off for the ones that I'm doing today. So that's good though, because like that feels nice to be able to cut it off, even though I've got like stickers galore right now, like kind of floating around here. Okay, what was I doing? 794. Got 792. What? Why did I grab 790? Okay, that's fine. Watch, this is gonna be one that like is somewhere on my floor that I haven't found yet. Oh, nope, there it is. Okay. So how are you guys? I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you've had a good week. Like I said, I've had a good week. It's just been busy. This week is looking to be just as busy, with next weekend being insanely busy. But then hopefully that's it. Oh, y'all, I was just talking about this. Like, I didn't have any, there's no static in that bag. Why can't they all be like that? Ah, fantastic. There we go. I can mark it off on my bingo card. But yeah, I feel like I overextended myself with like plans over the last, you know, couple months. And like even yesterday, I was supposed to go and get my hair cut, and they sent me like a confirmation text, or like, you know, a reminder text or whatever it was, a couple days prior, and they're like, you know, press say yes if you're gonna be here, and like X if you're gonna cancel, if you need to cancel. And I was like, X. Sorry, not sorry, but actually very sorry. I didn't get a response, which like made me nervous, because I was like, oh shoot, like, did they get it? Did they not? But they didn't call me on Saturday, so they definitely got it. So that's good. Because like I definitely don't want them to think like I no call, no show. But I also know that like the next time now that I go to book an appointment, I'm gonna have to pay a deposit. Because typically when you book with the salon, you have to put a deposit down, but I haven't had to, because I've been booking it after my appointments. So it's been like, you know, oh, okay, you got your hair colored, so are you gonna like book an appointment? Yes. Okay, great. See you in like 8 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever it is. Oops. And so that's what that was. It was from when I got my hair done February? Yeah, and I meant to, I've been meaning to call and reschedule it, and I just haven't. Along with like everything else that I've been meaning to do, right? Such is my life. But yeah, so we just have a lot that's been going on. Got some other like budgeting videos filmed that need to get edited today and get up. So you might actually have a couple videos from me today, because I have this one. This one's going up today. And then I think I have my savings challenge. Not my most recent, but like the one from May 2nd's paycheck. that savings challenge, I think, is the one that needs to get uploaded. I started editing it the other night, and then I didn't get a chance to finish it. So I was going to upload it for yesterday, and I didn't. So I think there will be 2 videos going up today. Or if not, then like they'll just be up like very close together. Anyway, and then I have some other videos that I recorded Friday. I don't know what day it was. It was a couple days ago, I think. But it definitely was not yesterday, because yesterday I was like, did not have time to record anything. So, oops. Yeah, can't. I struggle sometimes with these, I swear. I don't even mean to, it's just like, I just can't, for whatever reason, figure it out sometimes. Okay, so we got that, so we're gonna put that in there. Oh, the static. Static. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, got it. I don't know. I don't ever know what to talk about in these videos. Like, that's why I like, I just ramble, right? About like my woes. Alright, so that was that one. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's my stickers? Found them. I put them off to the side. I don't know why I did that, but I did, so that's okay. And then we will cut this. Had a sticker stuck to me. Love that for me. Okay. Oh my gosh. Everything is chaotic. Gosh, okay, I found it. My kids are next door. So it's especially quiet right now. My husband is downstairs playing Path of Exile 2, which he's gotten back into. He took a hiatus or a break from it for like a month or 2 because of a like recent update that they did, and then recently started going back to it instead of whatever game he was playing for a while, in lieu of that. So that is what he's doing. I have played a couple games recently, while, trying to wrap my head around other things. Played Crime Scene Cleaner, which I think came out in 2023 or 2024. It's been out for a little while, but it's available on Game Pass on Xbox, and that was really fun. I really enjoyed that a lot, actually. It's kind of sad when it ended, when it did, because I definitely think that it could have kept going, or, if there's a sequel that's coming out, like, that'd be great. I would love that. I really enjoyed it. And then I also played Little Kitty Big City, which is an adorable game, and highly recommend it. It's like a fun little platformer type, not platformer, it's like, what's the word that I'm looking for? It's like an adventure game, kind of, but you play as a little black void kitty, who falls from their napping area. He falls from where they're napping up in their condo, in a big city, and falls all the way to the ground, and then you have to venture around the city and meet different animals who help you get around, as well as help you to ultimately get back up to your home. So that was really fun. I did complete that. It did not take long. I completed all the quests and met all the animals that you were supposed to meet. And I mean, I still have like 15 achievements left to do. But I did all that and then still like got back home. And I think in total, I put maybe like 5 or 6 hours into it, like maybe 7 hours. Not very long. So it was pretty fast. But I really enjoyed it. My goal was to get it completed though as much as I could because it is leaving Game Pass tomorrow. And I am trying not to spend money frivolously as much as possible, so I did not want to purchase it, especially since like I knew that I wasn't gonna like really be spending a lot of time playing games right now. Like I have other things going on, obviously, so I can't really be spending a lot of time playing games. So I didn't want to buy a game that I knew once I bought it, I probably wouldn't even touch it, which is what I've done in the past. So, in any case, if you are a video gamer and you have Game Pass, check out some of their games that they've got. Maybe not big Little Kitty Big City, just because, like, you know, depending on when you watch this, like, it might not be available on Game Pass anymore. They might still have a discount, but it just may not be available for free. But Crime Scene Cleaner is, and that's where you get to help clean up after, you know, the bad guys. Trying to figure out how to say that without getting dinged. So, in any case, I enjoyed it since I am a true crime fan. I really enjoyed that. It was quite entertaining, and very kind of soothing because, you know, I like those types of repetitive games. So. While I'm doing this, I think I can talk a little bit about what some of the prizes are for, as I realized after I stopped filming last week and, like, you know, posted and everything, I did not talk about what the actual prizes were for my channel. Like, you know, what would be available. I know that Nati talked about her prizes and I think might have mentioned some of the prizes that were going to be available on this channel, but I did not mention that, and I realized at, you know, the worst possible time. So I will go ahead and kind of go over that a little bit. I don't have any of the items myself. They are something that, you know, if it's a physical item, Nati will likely be sending it to you, because I believe she has all of the physical items, unless the creator, you know, the person who made it, had said that they were going to take care of it themselves. In that case, then we'll go from there. So I do not have any of the physical items, so I cannot show you the physical items, but I can tell you what they are. So let's do that real quick while I'm thinking of it. So on week 1, excuse me. So for week 1, for this video, at the end of the video, okay, not right now, but at the end of the video, we will be doing 4 giveaways. So it's going to be 2 prizes for the Facebook progress post, as well as 2 prizes for the comments. So if you remember in the comments for last week's video, it was supposed to be thankful, just letting me know, like, you know, what are you thankful for? And you guys came out in full force and I loved it, and I am so appreciative and thankful for all of you. And so there's going to be 2 winners for that, and then 2 winners for the Facebook progress. And then for that, with that being said, on my channel, we have a custom pen that was made by Castaway and OBrians. They collaborated and have a custom pen that they have turned, and it is Their work is absolutely gorgeous. I love their pens. Their pens are beautiful, and it's just so well done. And I know that in the latest video, Nati had shown at least one of the pens that is available. So there's that. And then we also have a $15 gift card from Nati's shop, Craftspirations. Again, phenomenal shop. She has so many amazing things. You cannot go wrong with that. I'm super excited about that. And then we also have a $15 gift card for DP with Sparklers, which I believe is the diamond enhancing. Sorry, I got distracted. My neighbors are chopping down like a tree or something. I don't know. I just saw like, you know, in those videos where it's like the people are hiding behind a bush and they're like moving the bush around like as if they're that's what's happening right now. So I'm just watching like this person carrying a giant branch that's like they're like trying to camouflage themselves and they're just like carrying it around. So I apologize. In any case, so we have DP with Sparklers, and that's a $15 gift card. I have never used enhancements. I've never used anything like that for my canvases. But I do know that with DP with Sparklers, they have some amazing, amazing options, and I have heard nothing but good things about all of their options that they have. So that is a fantastic win for whoever gets it. So yes. I have my curtains open because of the sunlight, and I it would be too dark if I didn't. But I get way too distracted when it's open. Normally the neighbors are not outside. They're kind of like, you know, homebodies, which is fine. Like we are too. I literally like never go out into our backyard. But there's like, I don't know, is he burning something? Like there's smoke. He's still out there. So like, it's not like it's like, you know, a danger or a hazard or anything. But there's like smoke coming from somewhere outside of his backyard. And I can't tell if like he has like maybe a chainsaw. Maybe it's from like a chainsaw or something. I don't know. In any case, so that's, I keep pausing because I keep seeing like new and strange things happening in the backyard. Not my backyard, their backyard. Okay, moving on. And then last and not least, we have J&L's shop, and they are offering a putty and cover minder set. And I believe, I did not write it down, but I believe that is for US only. So for US winners only. So if, you know, we can figure something out with that. In any case, super excited for those, and that is going to be the ones that are announced for at the end of this video. Those winners are going to be announced there. And then week 2, we are having another Castaway and OBrians pen giveaway, along with a Craftspirations $15 gift card. And then we have STG Clocks and Props. They are offering a tumbler with your name on it. Super excited about that one. That one's going to be super cute. They do custom tumblers, and that is what is going to be available on my channel that's what you're going to have the opportunity to win when I give you the code word for next week's video. And then over at Nati's channel, I have this written down, so that's why I'm like trying to read it, and because I would not be able to remember any of this otherwise. So on Nati's channel, if you have not already watched her video, for week 1, she was giving away items from Creations Morin, and then also, again, she had a gift card for her shop, Craftspirations. She's also doing the Bijou Bliss May with Yuumei tray, the drill tray that Bijou Bliss made, which is absolutely gorgeous. I finally got mine ordered today. Cannot wait for that to come in the mail here in a couple weeks. Super excited. And then she also had Grateful Pop as well. So That was for last week's, and then for this coming week, for this week's, if you go over there and watch her video and get her code word and put it into her comments, following her directions, of course, because she does have specific directions with how to use that code word, you have the chance to win. And then also, sorry, with the Facebook progress post as well. So there's 2 chances to win, right? You have the Facebook progress, and then you also have our videos. She has another Creation Morans item, and then these, she has Putty from these studios, and then also Grateful Pop there's another option from Grateful Pop. So all amazing, amazing, amazing items. So excited for all of those. You can hop over to her video and see some of those shown off. Again, like I said, she has any of the physical items. I believe she has those for the most part, unless she's been told otherwise. So yeah, so I am super excited. I don't know how long this has been going on, because I need to start setting a timer for myself so I can like kind of see it, because I can't. The way I have my camera set up, like last time I had the camera set up and I could see the timer. If I move it, maybe if I move it. All right, I'm going to pause it real fast and I'm going to see. All right, see, that was fast, so fast. So we're at 46 minutes. Okay. Yeah. I did not get very far again. That's a lie. That's a lie. Like, look, friends. We did get pretty far, right? Right? No? Okay. Oh my word. This is such a daunting task. I think this is why I don't like kitting up so much, because like it just takes me so long. And even if I wasn't talking, like even if I wasn't, distracted by all these things, like it just takes me so long to kit up. Oh, I almost grabbed the wrong one. All right, I need 746. It just, I don't know. And my kit, my station, my diamond painting station right now is upstairs in my bedroom, so like it's not really convenient to like just come up and kit up. And once, like I said, once I get like stuff going elsewhere, then maybe I'll be more inclined to like bring stuff back downstairs. I used to only diamond paint downstairs, and then I got like the bright idea to get a second table and like a second lamp and like second everything basically, so that I could do it upstairs, so that way like when my husband's sleeping I could be like out in the hallway and still be upstairs, or I could be like in the closet or whatever. Like I could still be upstairs, so like if my son woke up and needed me, he wouldn't run into our bedroom and like wake everybody up, and I would still be able to kind of get some diamond painting done and stuff. But that didn't really work out very well, because like I said, once everybody goes to bed, then like all of a sudden I'm super tired. Like it doesn't matter if I could be wide awake. And then as soon as like my son's asleep, my daughter's asleep, my husband falls asleep, the cat is usually in our bedroom too, so like then he's asleep. Like as soon as everybody's asleep and it's like 11 o'clock, 11:30, I'm like, nah, I'm out. I gotta be up in a couple hours. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I will get up early. And then do you think I get up early? No, I do not. Please. I can barely get up in time to get to work at like the time that I'm supposed to be at work. So, no, I do not get up early. It's a goal. It is a goal. Habits take a while to form, so they say. So, like, I'm trying. But I don't know. Probably just got like myself way overdone it. It's fine. This drill. Okay, got it. All right, that's 8:29. So So I think we'll go for a couple more minutes and then call it, because I do still have to announce the winners, and that will be after this. So stick around to the end of the video and you will finally get the winners of those items that I mentioned from last week's video, as well as last week's progress on Facebook. So, oops, oh my gosh, get in there. Jeez. I think I'm like trying to decide how many more I want to do before I'm like, probably need to stop. But my fear is that if I stop, I don't want to have next week be another whip and chat where I'm like literally just kidding up. Like, I can't. I cannot. I know some of you guys like to hear the crinkles and the sounds, and that's totally fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I like it too, to be honest. But like, I would like to actually work on it. Is that too much to ask for? I would like to actually be able to work on the kit and not just be sitting here for like 4 weeks kidding up. So it's fine. Everything is fine. 869, that's the one I'm looking for. Okay. I couldn't remember which one I was even looking for at this point. Like, what? See some guys that didn't want to they didn't want to go in. Got him. All right. That was 869. Now we gotta trim this number off. Oops. I like the greens. Like, I don't know. Have I said that before? Like, I really like the greens. You know, I know that they use the, is it the DMC numbers? I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I know that they use those, and I really like them. They're just so pretty. There's not very many of that. I wonder where that goes. Me like trying to look in the canvas as if like I'm gonna be able to see it like right this minute. I don't think I can see it. I'm wondering. It's got to go like in the plants somewhere. There's not very many of it. There's not very much of this color. So my guess is, see that okay? My guess is that it's like gonna highlight some of the plants or something. I just can't see it right this second, so that's okay. All right. Y'all, look, we got one whole try. Oh wait, nope. Oh, I lied. I'm a liar. Let's go ahead and do that one then. I was so excited. Dang it. Oops. Mm-hmm. 9:30. There's 9:31. 993. There are some empties. Some more empties. Just throwing them on my ground because, like, what else doesn't matter, right? What's one more thing? Oh, is this 9:30? No, that's not. Oh wait, 9:30 might actually be like on my ground though. Actually. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Ah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I can't get it. Help. Ah, I got it. Okay. We're good. Sorry. Apparently I'm incapable of doing this without this little trinket now, so... Oh, that was a good one. That one didn't have very much static. I liked that. That was nice. I mean, there's like static at the bottom, I guess, but like not really. It was nice. I liked that a lot. Is this one? No. That is not the same color. Alright. Now. Look. Yay, we have one whole tray done. And now we can move on to the next. Yay. Oh my goodness. What on earth? I'm gonna open this. I'm going to ignore those stickered ones because I'm pretty sure all of those colors are basically done at this point anyway. So we're not going to worry about that. Just going to grab a new one. And I think I'm going to do like 3 more and then we'll probably be done for the day because, you know, seems like a good time to stop. And then I don't have very many left, right? And then I can count it and like see how many I have left. Yeah. Now see, oh my gosh, I can't find the number. I just saw it. There it is. It's like I just had it. That one was good too. Okay. Okay. We're safe. We're thriving now. Shoot. I love it. I'm here for it. Getting through like without any static. I love that for us. And we're getting close to like being done with kitting up. Man, might actually be able to put some drills down in the next video. What? That's crazy. No way. Ah, sorry, that was really loud. Ah. Oh my gosh. I'm flinging them everywhere. Come here. There we go. Oh, the other game that I've been playing is I actually started playing this one before I switched over to like the other two that I mentioned. Is the Morrowind remaster, or not Morrowind, the Oblivion remaster. So good. I realized that, like, I never played. I played Skyrim, but I don't think I ever played Oblivion. Like, I don't know. Maybe I did, and, like, I just don't remember it, but I'm pretty sure I never did. Definitely don't think I ever played Morrowind, which is why it's, like, kind of funny that I even, like, thought about it. But I've been, like, a Bethesda fangirl for a really long time now. But I was introduced to them through Fallout, through the world of Fallout. And coincidentally, like, my PO box slash, mailbox or whatever for business things and, like, Happy Mail and stuff like that, I snagged a number that is coinciding with Fallout, with the Fallout universe. So this one is very staticky. So, like, Bethesda and, like, Fallout in particular is, like, really, I'm really big into. So it's really kind of funny to me that, like, I haven't played those ones before. But I've been really enjoying the remake. But I had to stop because, like, I was gonna get, if you've ever played those games, I know we all have, like, tons and tons and tons of hobbies, and diamond painting takes up a lot of time, so, like, you may not have a whole lot of time to play video games, but if any of you have played any Bethesda games, whether that is the Oblivion games, Morrowind, Skyrim, whatever, whether it's the Elder Scroll games, or if it is, I want to go in, or Fallout, that, like, those suck you in, and you basically, like, once you get into it, like, that's it, like, game's over, basically, like, won't be seen for a very long time. So I had to like physically stop myself from getting back into it until I get the shop going, because, like, I just know that if I get distracted by that, like, it just nothing will be good. Nothing will happen. And we'll still be here 3 months later talking about a shop as if, like, it just will never happen. So that being said, we're done. I think we're done for now. We got quite a bit done. We have, let's see, 4, 8, 10, 7. Oh wait, hold on. 4, 8, 10. Is that 9? Or is that 10 too? Okay, yeah, so that's 10, so 20, 27. So we have 27 left. I don't know how many we did today. We did quite a bit. But we have 27 left. So that's good. I will hopefully be able to get those done throughout the week. And then, actually start participating with these progress posts and getting some stuff done, because I would really like to be able to participate in that. But it is what it is. So in any case, I am so glad that you guys are here. I'm glad that you have stuck around to watch this video, and I know that you are eagerly awaiting the code word. And also the prizes. Like, I know that you have been waiting patiently to figure out, oh my gosh, who the winner is. Sorry, I had a drill, like, stuck to my arm, and that threw me off. So I have watched Nati's video. So I do know what her code word is, and she told me obviously what it was, because I was supposed to film this yesterday, so she did already tell me what her code word was. So with that being said, I think that for our code word, we are going to do my mind just blanked. I had the word. This is how I know, like, I need to be done. Because I'm so, like, out of it. Memory. We are going to do memory. So it is coming into summertime. We are currently, you know, in May. And I know that we have lots of things that are going on in May. You know, I remember having my graduation. We had graduation in May. My sister's graduations, got the Indy 500 that, you know, I've got a lot of memories around, as far as like when I used to work at Starbucks and I opened up the first, like, the Speedway Starbucks over there, over by the racetrack, being able to watch, like, actually watch the Indy 500. It was last year, like, for the first time that it's like, it's always blacked out, because we are in, you know, inside the area or whatever, like, they black it out for us. But last year, I think it was last year, there was like some technical difficulties, or it was rained out or something like that. So it started really late. So they went ahead and allowed us to watch it in the area. So that was really neat. And just like in general, like, you know, summertime and having all of those fun memories and things. So let me know, like, what is one memory, or multiple memories, whatever you want to do. What is a fond memory that you have that happened sometime in like May or June even? We can say June too, that's fine. But just like a fond memory that you have. Hopefully it doesn't bring back any sad memories. I just, you know, I feel like being able to like think back on the good things and stuff that kind of can help us get through the craziness that is happening around us, you know, just in the world today. So yeah, I can always use some good news, some good memories, some good vibes. So down below in the comments, in your comment, when you leave a comment, just put, you know, my favorite, my fondest memory, something memory, and then kind of give me a little bit of a story. I would love to hear about it. I would love to get to know you guys a little bit more. So thank you so much for being here. I am so happy to be doing this video. I am so happy to be, I've been outside of the camera. I am so happy to be a part of this community and to be able to do these videos with Nati, and just thank you all for following along and for being here with us, and we are so appreciative of all of you. All right, so that is it. I will catch you guys in the next one. Toodaloo! All right, guys, welcome back. I am so excited. We are going to be picking our winners for, for our 2 different contests, I guess, giveaway options. We have 2 winners that are going to be chosen from this wheel, and this wheel is the same wheel that Nati used. This is the wheel for our progress, for our week 1 progress from May 1st to May 11th. And then we will pick 2 winners for that, and then we'll also go jump over to the other screen that you just saw, which was our comment generator, and we are going to pick 2 comments, 2 people from my YouTube comments from the last Whip and Chat for week 1, and see who wins those. So before we get started, we are going to talk about the prizes. So this first one, we are going to go ahead and do the pen from Castaway and OBrians. I am so excited. That's OBrians custom turned pens, I think is the full name. I apologize. I will double check that. I should know that I'm supposed to be in charge of the sponsors list. In any case, we have a pen that we're going to be giving away. So I am going to go ahead and shuffle these names a couple times, and then we will
make the wheel big and spin it and see who wins. So let's give it a couple shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then... All right, and so again, this is for the custom pen, the pen from Castaway and OBrians. They worked together to make these incredible pens for us. So we are going to spin it. That's me trying to do a drum roll, but it's probably just making static, so. E.C. Johnson, congratulations. You have won the pen from Castaway and OBrians. Custom turning, congratulations. So excited. Let's go ahead and, if I had a round of applause. So the next one that we're going to do is a $15 gift card towards DP with Sparklers. I have not personally used enhancements. I have not personally changed any of the drills or needed to buy other drills, but I have heard nothing but good things about DP with Sparklers. So I'm super excited to see who wins this. Again, it is $15 gift card coupon code for DP with Sparklers. Aaron, congratulations. Aaron Trigurtha, congratulations. So excited for you. So again, you guys go ahead and you can reach out to myself or you can reach out to Nati. Please, by all means, let us know that you won and we can go ahead and get you those items that you have just won. Congratulations, Aaron, again, for the $15 towards DP with Sparklers from DP with Sparklers. And then, again, congratulations, E.C. Johnson, for your pen that you won from Castaway and OBrians. So that is that for our progress. And then again, if you did not win this time with the wheel, please, please, please keep working on your canvas and you can post your progress for week 2 when it gets closer to the end of the week, and we will have another drawing again at next week's video for the other giveaways for next week. Now, we've got our YouTube comment picker generator thing. Sorry, I'm all over the place today, guys. So with this being said, we are going to pick 2 comments, and this is just going to run through all of the comments. I used the word thankful, if you remember correctly, and I only chose the ones that were in the main comments because I looked through all the comments. There was nobody who commented like in a reply with thankful, but did not comment as like a main comment. So that's why it says 24, but you might see like 45 or 46 comments on the video. That's including replies. This does not include replies. So with that being said, this first one that we are going to give away is going to be the S&L putty and cover minder, which is for US only. So if you win and you are outside of the US, please, please, please let us know and we can figure something else out. In any case, let's go ahead and pick that winner. That does not work. Oh my gosh. I said no replies. Okay. We're gonna go back again. Pick a winner. Heather Ridge, congratulations. Heather says, I am so thankful for the kind and amazing people who are participating and hosting this event. Thank you, Heather. We would not be able to do this event without all of you guys participating, and we are so thankful for you and everybody else who has been participating. So again, you won the J&L Putty and Cover Minder set. If you are outside of the US, Heather, please let us know and we can work something out with that. That being said, let's go ahead and pick our next and final winner for week 1, and this is going to be for the $15 gift card for Nati's shop, Craftspirations. She has an amazing shop. Anybody who wins this is super lucky because her stuff is absolutely amazing. All of our sponsors are incredible. All of their shops are wonderful. And I'm just super excited for everybody who is winning today and continues to win throughout this event and even Year with Yuumei. So let's go ahead and pick our next and final winner for week 1. Drum roll, please. I guess do a drum roll in your head because I can't roll my R's. Here we go. Jin Lee, 1850, congratulations. I'm so excited for you. She said, I'm thankful for my partner who understands my hobbies even when my stash keeps growing bigger. Yes, I can relate to that. Absolutely. Congratulations. You won $15 for Nati's shop, Craftspirations. Please, please, please reach out to myself or Nati and we can get you hooked up with that. Thank you again to everybody who has been participating. You have made week 1 absolutely phenomenal. Your progress has blown us away. You guys, some of you guys go so fast and it's incredible. And you guys have all been super kind and wonderful to chat with and to get to know. And we're just so thankful that you are here with us. And we cannot wait to see what else you guys are, how far you guys get with this next week as we move into week 2. So again, congratulations to all of our winners, not just with me, but also on Nati's channel. She also announced 4 winners over there for week 1. So if you have not already gone over there, please go check out that video. She also has a code word for week 2's comment giveaways. And again, if you need a reminder, our code word for my channel for next week's YouTube comment giveaway was memory. Specifically, tell me your fondest memories that you have for the months of May and June. What is something that you think about and that you remember? And in that comment, please use the word memory so that way I can pick it up when we are doing our comment picker. Yes, thank you guys. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will talk to you all very, very soon. You guys take care.